So today I just released a video talking about Aloy and the fact that she was apparently the entire DLC was being review bombed by homophobes. This is something that the mainstream narrative wants you to believe is happening. They really want you to believe that everybody who has a problem with the Burning Shores DLC is simply just a homophobe and that's it, because that's the easiest way for them to try to devalue your argument. But why am I talking about this yet again? Because apparently there is news that has come out, and shout out to one of my subscribers. I'm so sorry I forgot your name, man. I wish I could shout you out, but you showed me or you told me about this happening, and I looked it up as I promised I would, and I'm making a video on it. Apparently, Metacritic just came out and said that due to what happened with Horizon Forbidden West Burning Shores DLC and the reviews, Metacritic is going to improve moderation after abusive, disrespectful Horizon Forbidden West Burning Shores reviews. So because of this video game, this has been the catalyst for Metacritic to come up with some bullshit excuse to implement something that they've wanted to implement since the beginning of time. All of these review shows want to try to minimize bad reviews as much as possible. They don't like bad reviews because it looks bad for the people who pay them money every single month to try to make them look better in the public eye. This is a known fact with a lot of these websites, and Metacritic is no different. So let's get into the article, guys. But of course, before we do, consider giving this video a like to push us out into the YouTube algorithm. It says, we are currently evolving our processes and our tools. Fandom has responded to Horizon Forbidden West Burning Shores' recent review bombing on Metacritic. Please note there will be spoilers for Horizon Forbidden West, not that anybody gives a shit. Horizon Forbidden West DLC Burning Shores released last week, with many praising its visuals and smooth gameplay performance. However, one plot point has led to the game being review bombed on Metacritic, where the DLC currently sits with a 3.2 user rating. Previously, Horizon Forbidden West Burning Shores saw its user rating drop to as low as 2.7. Now, again, first off, Metacritic, nobody cares, right? Nobody cares to actually use Metacritic in any meaningful way. If you're using Metacritic, you're getting lied to, guaranteed. They're just not that kind of website. They are paid shills all day long. But aside from that, let's say you want to believe their numbers, they're not being review bombed simply for there being people who don't like seeing gay shit on screen. Obviously, there are those people that exist, and there's nothing you can do about it. The world is not perfect. However, what is the truth is that people have a problem with the way that you decided to implement this because, one, it is locked behind a DLC that not everybody is going to buy. So not everybody's going to buy the Burning Shores DLC. So you locked a major plot point, right? I think Aloy's sexuality, since you want to make it a major thing, if you want to make it a major thing, then guess what? You just locked a major thing behind a paywall, and people have problems with that. So if someone doesn't buy the Burning Shores DLC, they will never in fact know that Aloy is a lesbian, or in this case, maybe bisexual, whatever the case may be. They will never know. They're never gonna get the romantic fulfillment that you supposedly, according to Kotaku, a lot of people are clamoring for when it comes to Aloy. So again, you locked that behind a DLC, and not only that, you made her get into a romantic relationship with someone she literally just met. That is something unheard of. That is few and far between of that ever happening, and it never usually ends well. When she had plenty of relationships that you could have explored from the original game, both male and female, you could have explored so many different relationships, but you decided to give her some random fucking Asian chick for some reason, just completely out of the blue, because again, you wanted to lock it behind a paywall. That's really what it was. It says, during the events of Burning Shores, Aloy meets Seika, an ambitious marine of the Quen tribe who has stepped up to help her people survive. Ahead of the DLC's release, Seika was touted as a character that would be Aloy's equal, with actress Ashley Birch even saying Aloy may have met her match. Towards the end of Burning Shores, there is a choice to make this match a more romantic one, and players can select a dialogue option that will lead to Aloy and Seika sharing a kiss. And it is for this, for some reason, that several critics over on Metacritic have taken umbrage with. Aloy a lesbian. What are you doing, Sony and Gorillas? Really? Stop doing it with your characters, reads one review. Another adds, stop pushing those effing woke agendas upon gamers. We only want to play the game, not to be shoved with politics or gay. That's pretty fucking funny, actually. That's pretty great. I gotta admit, like, a lot of these comments are pretty great to read. Some of them are obviously just trolls, you know what I mean? And some of them are 100% serious. It says, now in a statement to Eurogamer, Metacritic's fandom confirmed it is aware of the abusive and disrespectful reviews of Horizon Forbidden West Burning Shores, and said it is currently evolving its processes and tools to introduce stricter moderation in the coming months. Here is Metacritic's fandom statement regarding Horizon Forbidden West Shores review bombing in full. So here's what Metacritic had to say. Let's see what bullshit they're going to come up with. So it says, fandom is a place of belonging for all fans, and we take online trust and safety very seriously across all of our sites, including Metacritic. Metacritic is aware of the abusive and disrespectful reviews of Horizon Forbidden West Burning Shores, and we have a moderation system in place to track violations of our terms of use. So here's the most beautiful thing in the world. You ready for this? So apparently now, if a character is going to be LGBTQ in a video game, they're automatically immune to any and all criticism. You cannot criticize LGBTQ characters in video games, because if you do, the automated system is going to pick it up and either erase your review or ban you from the website. You tell me how that's fair. What if people actually have a true and utter gripe with the character? You mean to tell me they can't express it anymore because it happens to be a gay character? They're going to have that level of safety and protection? It's ridiculous. Like, why is that even allowed in the first place? It is the most stupid thing I've ever seen, and is disrespectful to all the other characters that exist because they're allowed to be criticized. But if you want to protect your character, developers, apparently all you got to do is make your character gay, and suddenly your reviews are going to look a hell of a lot better than they would if they were if they were straight or whatever. It's ridiculous. So it says, our team reviews each and every report of abuse, including but not limited to racist, sexist, homophobic insults to other users, etc. And if violations occur, the reviews are removed. We are currently evolving our processes and tools to introduce stricter moderation in the coming months. Now, you can only imagine how much stricter they're going to get. They're going to get to the point where literally any bad review of an LGBTQ character will get deleted. Or at this point, any bad review of a non-white character is going to get deleted as well, because they say they do racism, right? Sexism. Oh, so you can't make fun of women characters either, because you know sexism only ever goes one way, has nothing to do with men. So, I mean, what are we doing here? It says, while fandom did not elaborate on what these new tools and processes will look like, it is reassuring to note it is taking the review bombing on its site seriously and will strive to make improvements on how its reviews are moderated in the future. Meanwhile, multiple Burning Shore reviews have already been removed from the site for violating its terms of use, something that has not been missed by several users, which would explain how it went from a 2.7 score to a 3.4 or whatever, because they're deleting all the bad reviews. Go figure, right? It's like another Rings of Power situation where they not only did they limit reviews for the first week or so, but they deleted every single negative review they came in. They let like 4 or 5 of them slip in just because they needed to have something so it didn't look suspicious, and they deleted everything else. It was ridiculous. And again, they're going to keep doing this for Metacritic. They're going to do this for every other review website that's out there. Rotten Tomatoes already does this. So again, none of these websites are ever going to be usable when it comes to doing actual proper reviews for video games, movies, television, whatever. You're going to have to go to your favorite YouTubers or content creators to go find an actual review and see what they have to say, and listen to a few people and make your decision based off that. But don't listen to these stupid review websites that are clearly very one-sided and don't care for the actual game. They just care more about their ESG scores and making political topics on video game websites. It says, elsewhere in the news, Horizon Zero Dawn and Forbidden West developer Guerrilla has casually confirmed that Aloy's story is not over. Well, I'm sure it's not, especially since they decided to make her gay. They need to go as far as they possibly can with it. And I imagine they will definitely do so. So we're going to see what happens in the future with Aloy and what she decides to do with her own sexuality. And Guerrilla Games, I'm sure this is not going to be the end. They're going to just keep going and going as far as they can until eventually Aloy becomes probably trans. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you did enjoy it. And if you did, consider leaving me a subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. Don't forget to like the video, comment, let me know what you thought. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Hypnotic out.